So you think you know the real Britney Spears, huh? You've seen the headlines. You see that she was stuck in a conservatorship by her oppressive family for 13 years. As of 2021, my girl's free. But before we go on to all that, let's start over from the beginning, shall we? Britney Jean Spears was born December 2nd, 1981. She is an American singer and oftentimes referred to as the Princess of Pop. She is credited with influencing rival teen pop during the late 19th and early 2000s. But she also has some controversy, like a relationship with Justin Timberlake, and also her on and off again feud with Christina Aguilera. But don't let all that confuse you, okay? She is an icon for a reason. She has sold over 150 million records worldwide, making her one of the best-selling artists of all time. So today I'm doing a full book review on Britney Jean Spears' book, The Woman in Me. So I'm doing this also. I'm also updating my reading journal as well too with this new entry. Now my goal this year is to read over 100 books. So I'm not gonna do a journal entry on every single book, just on the 5-star reads, the ones that I absolutely love. And I'm telling y'all, this is one I absolutely love. I typically don't like autobiographies too, but after hearing about I saw it on her Instagram that she was going to do this book. I'm like, yep, I'm getting it. But before we go any further, hit that subscribe button so that way you stay updated when new episodes are uploaded. Also, find me on Instagram, Wellness Through Reading, where I give tips and tricks on how to keep reading a daily habit as a form of self-care. All right, let's dive in. So here I am, my reading journal. Yes, so I start in the beginning of December, so I'm already on book number 6, and Britney's book, The Woman in Me, is book number 6 for me. I tell you. I mean, yes. Also, this is the monthly view as well, too. Typically, what I like to do with the monthly view is like where I start books and all that fun jazz. But going back to Britney, the moment that the conservatorship ended, I think it was out back in 2021. I mean, it was rumored that she was going to hide her own tele-book. And when I heard about the rumor, I was like, yep, I'm getting it. I'm getting it and I'm reading it. And yes. All right. So also here is a new tab that I'm doing as well too. Book reviews that I love. And just really the reason why I'm just super happy for Britney in this moment, because she finally gets to tell her side of the story. I mean, so much of the stories and the celebrity and the gossip that we get from Britney Spears is from the media or her family or someone else's point of view, but never really from her. We never got her perspective on things, and that's why I always kind of side eye everyone around her, because they just treated her like a commodity, like an object, something to be bought and sold, and not like a person anymore. So we really get to hear about Britney. How's Britney doing? What's Britney been going on? What's up with Britney? When I tell y'all, this book made me angry. It made me happy. It made me sad. I felt like even though, yes, she's a mega celebrity. So yes, some things are kind of fluffed and everything. But I believe her. I believe every word that she said in this book. I believe everything that everyone has done to her. And reason why I believe it is because the people are angry and people are mad. People are denouncing the book. And typically when you get that, it's the truth. Because if it wasn't the truth, then why you bothered? Why you angry? Why you talking back? Especially that ex of hers. But before we, okay, so I'm getting angry all over again, y'all. So, all right. So I have 2 questions for us to contemplate. Question number 1: are we still angry at that family? The mama, the daddy, and the sister, and the brother. Are we still angry with them? Because I am. I mean, really, if you start from the beginning of her life, that family was very much so dysfunctional. Especially the daddy. He was an alcoholic and everything. So it's a long generational curse of alcoholism in their family. And what really just bothered me when I read that part, it's like, man, you've been around here saying that your daughter's this, your daughter's that. But you, sir, have your own demons. And you never once talked about that in the media. You never once talked about all the times that you yelled and screamed at her mom when you came home drunk and didn't want to go to work and everything, and she had to do all the working and whatnot at such a young age. You never talked about that. And the mom, she was just, I feel bad for the mom, though, because I don't think she has a great level of self-esteem, because the way that Britney talks about her in the book is basically she just let people walk all over her. Her husband, especially that younger sister of hers, Jamie Lynn Spears, I got my own feelings about that one. But I mean, she basically lived off of the Spears name. She was just a spoiled little brat. Everything handed to her hand and foot. And Britney talks about it. She talks about that. Yeah, her sister was very much so spoiled, and she feels like she is owed something. And it's like, here I am out here busting my butt to provide for my family, and my family is doing all this crap, talking about me and whatnot. Honestly, it's just, I think for me, it made her so much more relatable because, like, okay, we all got to go through things with family. Alright, so coming back here to my reading journal, as you can see, what I like to do here, I like to take a cutout of the book cover and then type in the title, author, date, titles, all that fun jazz. But yeah, I'm still angry at that family. I'm so angry. Especially that daddy. Oh, here's another story from the book, the Diane Sawyer interview. For those of you who too young, who's listening to this, and you don't know that Diane Sawyer interview, pause this real quick. Go watch the Diane Sawyer Britney Spears interview. It might not even be on the YouTube anymore, but they basically set her up to make her look crazy. And honestly, all these years looking back, I'm like, oh my god, those questions that she asked, it was just so triggering. It was just, yeah, you wanted to see her break down and cry. Ooh, and they did not, and her team did not prepare her for it. And honestly, I believe as she does that they purposely set her up to make her look crazy to sell records. They played with her mental health so bad, and they wonder why she snapped when she did. I mean, anyone would when you really consider all the things that family put her through, her father and everything. They purposely would call paparazzi whenever she was just to take pictures of her and whatnot. This whole Britney crazy theme. But no, she wasn't crazy. I mean, does she have anxiety, what she talks about in the book? Absolutely, but that doesn't make her crazy. That makes her human. I just feel like the worst thing in this world to call someone is crazy. Like Dave Chappelle said, don't call someone crazy. It's dismissive to call them crazy. Perhaps the environment was a little sick. And that environment was very sick. So, yeah, so growing up in that toxic family, I mean, yeah, she's going to have some issues. And those issues went along with her first relationship. Which brings me to my second question. Are we angry at Justin Timberlake? Are we still angry at him? Because I am. I'm very upset with that man. Oh my goodness. I used to be such a huge Justin Timberlake fan. I was looking forward to the NSYNC reunion, but nope. Not anymore. I'm not. I'm very angry with him. Oh my goodness. So basically, if y'all don't know, Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake were like the Hollywood it couple in the early 2000s. Pop icons, super cute. They used to dress alike and everything, super adorable. But he was a dog. I mean, cheated on her multiple times while they were together, and several with her own background dancers. Can you imagine going to work knowing that your man was doing it with the people that you work with? Ugh, dog. And yes, she did. Yes, she does acknowledge that in retaliation for what Justin did, she went off and had a couple of her flings of her own. Which, I don't blame her. I mean, hey, if it's good for the goose, good for the gander, ain't it? Or good for the gander, good for the goose. But I mean, two wrongs don't make a right. I get that, but still, whatever. But considering all the things that he did, I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Here's the good part. So she ends up pregnant with him. And that was a big bombshell from this book, that she was pregnant by Justin Timberlake, because a lot of people didn't know that. And Justin Timberlake wanted it that way because he didn't want the baby. She wanted the baby, but she didn't. And I don't even know if I can say this word on the internet without getting striked, so they decided to get rid of it. And how they did it was that here's the part. Instead of taking her to a hospital where she would receive proper care, he was more worried about his image. And so he found these medication, whatnot, that essentially gave her extreme abdominal cramping, and that's how she got rid of the baby. That poor girl could have died from that substance that she took. Oh, and of course, I mean, right after this event happens, I mean, you think, okay, we're probably going to get back together, going to work things out. No. He breaks up with her. And then goes, and after he leaves, this is around the time that he left NSYNC to do his own solo thing. And he had his whole album out called Justified. oh my goodness, it was basically a bash Britney Spears album. His lead single, Cry Me a River, which had the Britney Spears lookalike in it and everything. Oh yeah, it was definitely bash Britney Spears. And it made Britney have this scarlet letter around her. Don't know what that means. It basically just means, adultery. She was the wicked, evil, vile woman, and he was the good sweetheart that had his heart broken by this girl. And I'm just like, oh my God. Wow. And that poor girl had to go through all of that in the public eye, and it's like, are you kidding me? Like, and Britney being the girl that she is, she didn't want to go out and be like, oh, he cheated on me too, and do this whole back and forth thing. So she had to take it. She had to take all that backlash, all that stuff, and basically had her career put on. So yeah, I'm still angry with Justin Timberlake. And honestly, she's going off on him more now. And honestly, I'm all the way here for it. Go off, girl, because I cannot stand it. I mean, I can't. So no, I will not be going to the NSYNC concert of this one coming out. I will not be buying any NSYNC music. I will not be listening to any more Justin Timberlake because of this. I'm standing with Britney on this one. Alright, so coming back into here now. So I'm looking over. Also, I also highlighted things like themes and whatnot that I liked in the book. A lot of womanhood, her coming into her own womanness as well too. The cost and price of fame and everything. Our book is called The Woman in Me. This is her coming out and talking about all the things that she came through and whatnot. And also, I listened to this. I also not only read this book, I listened to it on Audible as well too. And Michelle Williams is the narrator, and it was very soothing, very relaxing, and everything. It was just a overall easy read. So I gave it a rating of 5 stars, easy read. It was a good one. This was a good one. Very, very good. The story that she tells, and if anything, I'm just happy about this book because she's finally getting to have her voice back. She gets to tell things from her point of view. And there is her truth, there's their truth, and then there's the truth. So, whatever you want. Honestly, I believe her. I believe everything that was in this book. And yes, of course, people write books because they want to make money. Obviously. So, obviously, she put those stories in there because she's trying to make money. But yes, I do believe she wants to have her voice heard too. So, hey, 2 birds with 1 stone is how I feel. Alright, so here we are. Here's the homepage and everything. So yeah, definitely a 5-star read on all of this. It was just a super good book, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. So yeah. I mean, I just love doing reading journals. I don't know about y'all. This is why I'm just so invested in getting y'all to do reading journals, because it's nice to do handicrafts and whatnot. Just to take some time out of your day to get some stickers, get some markers, get a crayon, and just be like a little kid again. Just start doodling on stuff. So I'm looking at this right now, themes, whatnot, title, how long it took me to finish and everything. Honestly, it took me a little bit of while. It took me over a week to finish it because I have a day job, so I gotta get things done. So I have my start date, finish date up there. Also, in between the book and audiobook, there's graphic audio. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with this, but graphic audio is basically like if you were to watch a movie but you close your eyes. That's graphic audio. It's audio for your ears, and I'm just really getting into that as well too. So they have a whole different collection on it, so get into that as well. So yeah, we have come to the end of the episode. I thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. If you haven't already, please subscribe to stay updated when new episodes are uploaded. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!